Welcome to the Soul Family. Y'all know what time it is. It's Between Lovers, the Heart and Soul Chronicles. I'm T, your sacred guide, your mirror, your reminder that healing doesn't always look like rest. Sometimes it sounds like this. How y'all doing? Today, I offer a sacred pause in the noise, a mirror for what your spirit has been whispering all along. This episode is not about money. It's about grief and how the world taught us to perform our pain instead of feel it. They called it hustle, but it was something else entirely. Let this first piece wash over you. Let it break something open. Let it rest what hustle tried to bury. Spoken word. They called it hustle, but it was grief. They said keep going, push harder, don't stop till you make it, but no one asked what we were running from. I saw people sprinting toward burnout like it was salvation, chasing paper while their soul lay folded in the back pocket of someone else's dream. They called it hustle, but it was grief. Grief for the childhood we never got to feel. Grief for the rest we never got to take. Grief for the love we gave out like samples hoping someone might buy a piece of us. We weren't building empires, we were building escape routes. We were busy like armor because rest felt too much like vulnerability. Like the quiet might tell the truth on us. So we over-delivered. We overachieved, we overgave. And underneath it all, we were just underwater, trying to make drowning look like dancing. But beloved, you were never lazy. You were unavailable for exploitation. You were never unmotivated. You were exhausted from surviving in a system that never fed your spirit. You were never behind. You were being realigned. So now I bless your return, not to grind, but to grace. Not to prove, but to embody. Not to hustle, but to heal. Hustle as grief. They called it ambition, but what if it was really fear of stillness? What if everything we've been told to chase was a cover for everything we were afraid to feel? This episode is for the one who became successful because failure wasn't an option, because everyone depended on them, and because no one ever taught them how to live outside of survival mode. This one is for those who kept going long after their soul whispered, please stop. Because here's the truth. Hustle culture was never about passion. It was about pain. It was the most acceptable way to grieve without grieving, to avoid silence, to outrun shame, to look good while dying inside. But you are not dying anymore. You're remembering. And this moment is your permission. Teaching segment, the Scarcity Spell. Scarcity isn't always about money. It's about identity. The idea that you have to do something to be something. You see, many of us grew up seeing love tied to obedience, praise tied to performance, and value tied to usefulness. And when the world said hustle hard, we heard, maybe then you'll finally be enough. But love that must be earned is not love. I said love that must be earned isn't love. It's control. And peace that only comes after success isn't peace. It's a temporary high in a system built to keep you striving. Soul School Mini Class. Deprogramming the scarcity wound. You don't need to blow up your life. You need to realign your rhythm. 3 shifts to begin deprogramming the scarcity wound. Number 1. Rest before you think you deserve it. Rest is not a reward. It's your natural state. Start with 10 sacred minutes a day where you do nothing productive and just breathe. 2. Track when you prove. Begin noticing every time you act from the need to prove your worth. This builds the awareness that unlocks your pattern. 3. Redefine wealth in your own terms. Write this. Wealth to me means, and let your soul speak, not your programming. You were never lazy. You were misnamed by a machine that profits off your disconnection. You were never unmotivated. You were tired from fighting invisible wars just to be considered enough. You were never behind. You were on the timeless path of divine return. So now, bless this part of your journey. Thank yourself. The unbecoming, the unwinding, the rest, the resurrection. Bless your breath. Bless your voice. Bless the real you who's coming home. If this moved you, meet me back here tomorrow, June 19th, Juneteenth. I'm releasing something sacred, a return scroll, a soul reminder, a whispered activation called The scroll was never lost, because it wasn't. It's always been inside you, beneath the grief, beneath the grind, beneath the name they gave you. So, tomorrow we begin again. Follow at Between Lovers on both TikTok and Instagram. Explore the soul sessions at www.betweenlovers.com. Your next steps might already be there. Leave a review if your spirit was stirred. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Thank you guys. We're building this together. Walk gently, walk boldly, walk soulfully. I'm T, and I love you back to yourself.